You better run fast. I need like 8 racks. How long blade make big gap? I'm crazy, I'll admit that. Which you better run fast. I need like 8 racks.
What's good, y'all? Still welcome back with another video. I'm reacting to I Almost Died in a Home Invasion animated story by Stanley Animations. If you're new, subscribe, and I'm starting in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Whoever just broke in, we all know what happened that night.
Oh. Turn off the captions.
Before I get into this, I just want to say my parents did a really good job at putting a roof over my sibling and I's heads, making sure we had food to eat, clothes to wear, and dreams to chase. Despite having to leave their homeland of Haiti and basically fighting a handicap match in America, my parents managed to make the best scenarios out of the...
Bro got the same hairstyle as me, but his body's like the size of a rice grain. Like, bro, in his legs, he got noodle legs, I can't even speak on that.
Worst situations. But as amazing of a parent as they both were, there was still a point in our life where we lived in the hood. For those of you that never visited the hood, here's some things to keep in mind to keep you alive. Don't walk with your hands in your pockets or behind your back, because if you're walking towards someone, they might think you're a threat, and you never want to look like a threat. Bonus points if you're wearing a hoodie and you take your hood off. Number 2, don't be outside at night. This ain't the suburbs. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. There's only 3 things you're doing outside at night in the hood. You're either selling illegal substances, robbing somebody, or being the one that's robbed. There's no in between. Tip number 3, don't make eye contact with anybody for too long. I don't care if you are alpha male or whatever. If you look at a group of people too long, you're gonna be an alpha male in heaven. And how you gonna...
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
Alpha Jesus. Exactly. You can't. That's the type of neighborhood I was a part of. I lived in Stewart City, Florida.
I've never lived in Florida.
Sounds nice, right? Wrong. Let me give you guys a statistic. The typical US crime rate in 2006 was 469 crimes per 100,000 people in the US. Cool. Stewart, literally just Stewart, had 690 cases per 100,000 people. Just an extra 230 criminals in one area. So now that you have a proper understanding of where I stayed at, let me tell you why we left. One day, my family's home, and we're all just enjoying ourselves, playing games with my brother. My mom is probably braiding my sister's hair on the chair. My dad was probably on the couch eating grillon or something.
Can you please tell me what that is? Because that didn't even sound like an actual word. Like
that. What y'all know about that Haitian grillon that comes in those white to-go boxes? I don't remember all that well what was going on because I was like 6. So this is how I remember it. As I'm patiently waiting for my turn to play the game, my family noticed a sound coming from outside, which was odd. We weren't expecting any visitors. Everyone was inside the house, so we didn't know who was at the door.
One of them in the
house.
We
look at the door, and then all of a sudden, the door burst open, and there...
I knew it. This can't be good, not at all.
Is like 4 people storming into our house with weapons. One dude goes left, other dude goes right, one comes straight up to my family and points it at us. I'm literally looking down the barrel of a weapon in my living room. But something was weird about these robbers. These robbers, they didn't have on do-rags or golden chains. They had on vests with letters on it, and they're all dressed the same, and they all have badges, and oh shit.
So this is ex-policeman, or wait, the police? Wait. The police is trying to rob
Ooh.
y'all.
These aren't thugs. It's the mother effing FBI, nigga. Okay. Now I'm scared. Cause the men in black are now 4 deep in my crib trying to erase my memory. Stanley, if your family didn't do anything, then you should feel safe. Ask any black person you know. They will tell you. Having cops around us makes us feel 10 times more uncomfortable than safe. They literally round up my family in the living room. I felt like a hostage, honestly. We literally weren't allowed to move. My parents are scared out of their minds. My sister is shaking. Me, though, I'm not gonna lie. It was my first time seeing heavy artillery up close. I thought it was kind of cool. The FBI people are communicating with each other across the house. I see one other guy just doing hand signs at the door in the front like
Brody throwing up gang signs. Bro said,
pretty sure he summoned a shadow clone. They clear our house and realize that whoever they were looking for didn't live here anymore. He apologizes for their mistake and explained to my parents how they thought this house was harboring a fugitive or something like that. I don't know what they were talking about, and frankly, I don't think my parents did either. I'm just grateful that this happened during the day, because imagine the same scenario at night. My foreign parents asleep who are still learning about America and English. The cops at our door just bust in, break into our house, and of course my mom and dad would try to protect us from whatever and whoever just
they were probably getting blasted.
But because of how dark it would have been, and because the police would claim self-defense, we all know what could have happened that night.
Yep, we all know.
So I'm actually grateful for that moment in my life, because number one, it made my parents leave the hood for good. Number two, that story sticks with me and reminds me how lucky I am.
PTSD for the rest of your life, bro. If you would have forgot a memory like that, you're a sad person. That's something that should stick with you. To have
both of my parents. And number three, life can end at any moment. It was literally a normal day for us. But if the cops would have waited 4 more hours to raid our house, I probably wouldn't be telling this story. I don't know. It's just something to think about.
That's the end of the reaction. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and I'm out. Peace.
Hey! Can I bother? Can we Thomas the trainer? I think I can. Pull up a water me like I'm dead in your revenge. My the big face so you can say